What's up, all you legends? Welcome back to part 27 of our Pokemon Unbound walkthrough. In the previous video, we started our Rock Climb Backtrack, and we're going to continue it today and finish up. We just picked up another Zygarde cell, currently at 53%, and today's video is a little bit of a longer one, but the Rock Climb Backtrack is the longest in the entire game, so this is the last major backtrack that we will be covering. There's only one more left, I believe, which is Waterfall, but that is quite a quick backtrack. So this one has taken quite long. It's taken 2 videos to get through, but it is much needed. There are so many cool items that we have picked up so far, so many stones. Here we just picked up TM79 Dark Pulse, which is really cool to add to our TM collection. And we have a whole bunch of more items hiding in here. It's a bit of a maze in this section. So here we're going to rock climb up, and we've picked up a dusk stone, which is really cool. And here we have another secret raid den entrance, and the clue is engaging from behind is key. So remember, that's our little clue on how to open that tablet. And we've picked up another dusk stone, so that's 2 dusk stones already. So we just have to keep that clue in mind. Engaging from the back is key. We definitely want to try and explore that raid den in today's video. We are currently in the Frost Mountain, and there is quite a lot to do and explore in here. And I believe also in the Thundercap Mountain, there's a lot of secret areas and new areas that we are yet to explore. So we're going to cover all of that in this video. We just picked up a max potion with our item finder, as well as another Zygarde cell. So our Zygarde cells are adding up really fast. And now we're going to make our way across the bridge here, and we're going to go all the way to the end. Here is a couple called the Devil Duo, and we can't do anything with them yet, but we can return in the after game, I believe. And I believe they're actually crazy strong, like some of the strongest tag team duelers in the game. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll definitely be coming back to them in the after game. Okay, now that we've picked up a couple items, we are going to use rock climb up top here, and we can see below an Aggron. So there's a wild Aggron there. We've just picked up King's Rock, and we're going to go up and pick up another item, a rare bone, which can be sold for quite a bit of money. But now going back to our clue said engaging from behind is key. So for this challenge, you've got to ride your bicycle, and you have to select Aggron from the back. If you engage with him on the side or the front, it's not going to work. You have to go and talk to him quickly when his back is facing you. And if you manage to do that, the door will open. And here we have made it to our secret raid den for this video. And we've just picked up Solganium Z, which is the Z-type move for Solgaleo. And here for our raid den, we've got Dynamax Weavile, which is a really cool Ice-type Pokemon. I don't believe we have caught Weavile yet, so I'm definitely going to try catch this one. It's level 51 Dynamax Weavile, and I'm hoping again we will get some cool items from this raid den, hopefully some more rare candies. But it is quite tricky to talk to that Aggron from behind. And remember, you must be riding your bicycle, otherwise it's not going to work. So just save your game before, and maybe if you can, slow your game down. Definitely slow the game speed down. That might help you go and select Aggron when his back is towards you. It did take me a couple attempts. A lot of the times I went to go select Aggron and he'd quickly turn and face me, and then you have to restart all the way again. He'll send you back. But it only took 2 or 3 times, and then when you select them, that's the answer for our raid den, so quite easy to do. We've defeated Weavile and we've just caught him. Booyah! Weavile is added to our collection. And as for items, we're gonna get a few berries, as well as, let's see, a razor claw. So that's pretty cool, a nice hold item. We also got a star piece and a rare candy, so this raid den was absolutely jacked for us this time. And we've caught a Weavile, which is an added bonus. So far, the Frost Mountain backtrack is really successful. Now we're going to explore a few more areas. We just picked up HM Rock Slide. And there's a couple more edges that we can climb here. I've seen a couple items that we've gone past. My item detector is going off as well, so here we've picked up a revive. Just in the Rock Climb Backtrack, we've picked up like 4 or 5 TMs, so it's definitely worthwhile just doing for the TMs. The TMs might help your party a ton moving forward if you can teach some of your Pokemon these new strong attacks. So here's a little bit of a quiz with the stones to get through. We're just pushing them out the way. And we've picked up another razor claw. So we got a razor claw from the raid den, and now we just picked one up. We're not complaining. We got 2 of them. And we also just got our 55th Zygarde cell. And we've picked up a shiny stone. Also in our Rock Climb Backtrack, we've probably picked up close to 8 stones for evolution. We picked up 2 dust stones, shiny stones, ice stones. So that's why I definitely insist on you guys doing these backtracks. It's easy to just put them off and carry on with the main game, because the main game is the most fun, right? But it's definitely worthwhile coming back and collecting all these items. We just picked up a white herb, because a lot of these items, if you aren't going to use, you can even sell them. So that's all that we had in the Frost Mountain. Then you're going to come to talk to this guy who gave us a mission of jumping over a certain amount of ledges. And if you have jumped over enough ledges, he'll give you 50 items, which again you can sell for a really high price, like the carbos. So definitely do that, because the money helps a lot, especially if you want to use it at the game corner. But now we've entered another raid den here in the ice area, and a Froslass Dynamax version has appeared. So I haven't caught Froslass. I'm definitely going to try catch it. Froslass is one of my favorite ice-type Pokemon. So I might even consider using it if it's strong. And it's level 53, so it's about the same level as my Pokemon currently. But in this video, we have already covered 2 raid dens, so that's really cool. It's a good opportunity for us to get some cool items from these raid dens. We'll see if we'll get lucky with this one or not. My Magmortar is doing some serious damage against the Ice-type Froslass. And my Pokemon still haven't reached the level cap of 57 yet, so they're still getting trained up. We're using an Ultra Ball, and booyah, we just caught a Froslass, which is a crazy cool Pokemon. And let's see what items we're gonna get from this raid there. Now we're gonna get lucky. We got 3 rare candies again and a couple berries. Our rare candies are stacking up fast, so that's really helpful. Now we're gonna pick up a nugget in that stone, and if you hop down this little rock climb area, we'll get Zygarde number 56. It's easy to skip past that one because you don't really notice it. So just go back in the video and you'll see where it is. And here we're going back to where Crabominable was. And we can use our rock climb to get the Abomasite, which will help mega evolve our Crabominable. If you want to use that Pokemon in your team, you can now mega evolve it, which is super cool. Now we've teleported and skipped back to this area. We have rock climb now, so you can come and pick up the muscle band down this little ledge. As well, down, if you come south, there is one of the root bosses. So if you come and talk to this guy, and you've battled all the trainers in Auburn Waterway, then you can come and challenge the root leader, and he'll most likely give you a mega stone. So I haven't defeated all the trainers in Auburn Waterway yet, so I will be working on that. I'll go and challenge any trainers I haven't challenged yet. And here's a cool little grass patch that might feature some new Pokemon for you to explore. And if you surf across, here is another little area where we can use rock climb to make it to this cave of being. And now this location looks really cool. There's nothing in here at the moment, but I believe you can find a legendary Pokemon there a bit later on. Okay, now we're skipping to the next area. Here is more rock climbing paths to do. So you can go pick up that item, and we are back in the cliff cave. Here you can get a calcium, which again can be sold for a bit. And this is in Route 11 when you just surf across. And if you enter the cliff cave normally, we can also pick up these 2 items that we have gone past so many times before. So here we've got another nugget. We've got 2 nuggets in this video already. And the final item is a dusk stone. So 3 dusk stones already. That's why I'm saying it's so worthwhile to do this. I am wanting to buy Porygon and a lot of the cool items from the game corner. And if you don't want to play the Slot Cloud Burst game, a whole bunch, you need money. So with all the items that we've collected and picked up today, we can sell them all, and I'm sure we could definitely buy some cool TMs and some cool Pokemon. So that's kind of what I'm doing this backtrack for. And we picked up Shadow Claw earlier, and now we've got our 57th Zygarde cell. This is like a little hidden area, secret area. And we've just picked up Electric Seed, which we found with our item finder. That's our little white dot in the top left corner. If you go near any hidden items, you can follow it. It'll point you in the right direction to pick up the item. And here we have another root boss, which you can battle for a megastone. After that, we have skipped to the city. Here there is a hidden shed shell hiding with the use of our item finder. And if you surf across the other way, you can also find a fast ball. So you've only needed Surf to go pick up those 2 items. And now we're back on Route 11. And there was an item here that I didn't pick up before. We got another rare candy. I'm not complaining. And now we're in Toman Town. And we're gonna make our way to Dahara City. There might be 1 or 2 items that we can pick up along the way. Here you can use Rock Climb Down and Rock Climb Up. And you'll be able to reach this Max Revive, which might be useful in a really tough battle. We did pick up a Max Revive in the previous video too, I believe. So if you're stuck with a really tough battle, you can use those. I don't believe we can buy them yet, so they are quite valuable. And here, when you reach Dahara City, you can use Rock Climb Up to get some Protect Pads. Now, the final and longest area is in Thundercap Mountain. There are tons of items to pick up here and tons of new areas. So I'm going to show you guys a few areas that you need to come and explore. There is a raid den in here as well, with a little challenge. So you might want to watch this part a couple times, make sure you've picked up all the items, and it's a bit of a maze, so it's easy to get lost or go to the same areas a few times. It did take me a lot of time to try and pick everything up and collect everything. When you enter this area, you have to use Flash, so make sure you have a Pokemon that is able to use Flash in your party. And we've got some stones we've got to move out the way here in order to get down the ladder. So you want to move this one to the right, and you can also move the next one to the right. There are a couple of people to battle in here, so by the end of this video, your Pokemon should definitely be at the level cap of level 57. And we've picked up another Max Revive, so that's 3 that we've got now. And our item finder is going off. Here we've picked up a heavy ball hiding in the rock. And now we're back on the 2nd floor of Thundercap Mountain. We're gonna go up the ladder to the 3rd floor. And here is another little puzzle, so this one's a bit tricky. Just follow what I'm doing in this video and it will be easier. So there, we've moved the 1 boulder onto the white button. And there is an item at the bottom that we still need to get, but we'll come back for that one. And when you go up the ladder, you enter a new little area where you can battle this old woman. And we've picked up TM91 Flash Cannon. So our TM collection is growing a ton. In the next video, I'm going to go through all my TMs and update my Pokemon's attacks. Teach them some new attacks so they're ready. We just picked up a battery, which is quite useful. And there's a trainer for us to battle. And we've just come across a scientist that you can also battle. Here our item finder is going off a bit. So you can surf down, and we've picked up another electric seed. That's our 2nd one today, as well as a max potion. We can go back to where we started and go up, and we can go down on the right. So this leads to the other entrance or exit of Thundercap Mountain on the other side. And when you exit here, you can also use Rock Climb to pick up another rare candy. I think that's about our 6th rare candy in today's video alone. And when you enter Thundercap Mountain from the other side, it just helps us explore the other areas that we have missed. So here we're going to go back. There is 2 rocks that we need to smash before we can start moving this boulder. So make sure you smash the rocks from either side in order to be able to move that one. So that's what we're going to do. I should have done this in the beginning, but I only figured it out afterwards. But here we have moved it out the way, and there should be an item hiding here. We've got another dusk stone, our 4th dusk stone. And here is another little secret area. So here's the Pokeball that we couldn't pick up before, but now we've got it. It's a metal coat, which is used to evolve Scyther into Saza, or Onyx into Steelix. And we got another stone. We got a sunstone. So we have picked up a ton of evolution stones, ton of TMs, and a ton of nuggets and valuable items in the last 2 videos. Okay, so now we still have to try and reach the secret raid den, the Dynamax den. But in this area, we traveled this area before we even had surf or anything. And there was a Pokeball we couldn't pick up, so we're going to quickly come and pick up this protein. Protein is worth quite a bit to sell if you're looking to sell and get some money. And if you go behind the waterfall, here's another little rock climb to a blue shard. So that's everything that we can pick up that side of Thundercap Mountain. And now we can still surf across here. In the middle is a little island with the max ether. And if you follow to the right, there's a secret area with a ladder into the new area and surf down below, and we'll pick up an electrolyzer. And here is another little puzzle. So further on, I recommend you come and smash all the rocks first, because we have to push a stone onto that white button. But in order to get that rock on the white button, you have to smash all the rocks out the way first. Otherwise, it's not possible. So we did pick up a Wakan berry. And now that all the rocks are smashed in that area, we'll be able to push the stone onto that white button, and I believe that will unlock our new raid den area. Okay, and here we've just come across a nerd and an Electivire. The nerd needs help. The Electivire's gone a bit crazy. But the Electivire ran away, so he's asked us please to help him and help find his Electivire. His Electivire maybe has gotten too strong and is not obeying its trainer. But we have found it again at the bottom here, and we battle it for our first time. Okay, and once you battle it, the nerd says they will be at Epitome Town in the Pokemon Center. And that woman from the Science Society overheard this, and she also left and went to Epitome Town. So we definitely got to go back and find these characters over there. And we'll get a little reward from the nerd. Okay, and here is a stone. We're going to break some of these rocks, and we're going to push the stone into the hole. So just try to figure it out. You can follow along if you get stuck. You got to move it to the left, all the way down until it hits the rock, and then to the left and down again till it hits the rock. Then you can move it to the right, down, next to the hole. And then you just have to go around to push it in. It's quite an easy little puzzle, but that needs to be done because that's the rock that we're going to push in on that white button in the same area that had all the rocks that we had to smash. But before that, here's a little puzzle that we need to do. So the first time you do this puzzle, you've got to enter through the bottom way just to break the rocks. And that's all that you can do. Once you've broken the rocks, exit the area and come back again and the stones will reset. But then you won't have to do the bottom area entrance. You'll have to try move the stones to enter the top. But as you can see, the rocks are not there anymore that we smashed. So you have to do this little challenge in two parts. First, enter to smash the rocks. Just walk out the area, walk back in, and then push the stone on the white button. You can't do them both at the same time. You do have to walk out of the area and walk back in so the stones reset. And here our rocks have reset, so we're going to smash them again. And now there is a boulder here. This boulder is the one we pushed through the hole. So it's a series of challenges that you need to complete in order to get this Dynamaxed in. You're going to push the stone all the way here left between the rocks, up and left and onto the button. So just make sure you've done everything in these steps. It is quite a lot, but it is a tricky challenge. Okay, now that we've done that, we can go down and enter the new raid den area. I believe that is here in this little cave. And we've got a Picanium. So if you've got a Pikachu, you can now use Pikachu's Z moves, which might be really cool for your team. And the Dynamax Den Pokemon is a Shuckle. I have not caught Shuckle, so we're going to try catch him and add him to our team. It's a level 53 Shuckle. But the Thundercap Mountain is a bit tricky with all those challenges. I do recommend you watch this video in parts and try and complete it by yourself. There's only those 3 puzzles that you need to focus on. And then you can unlock this raid den, which is really cool. You definitely want to try and do all the raid dens, because you don't only do them once, you can do them multiple times. Like, once I defeat the Shuckle, I can come back again at a later stage, and there might be a new Pokemon in here. So it's also a great way to catch some rare, strong Pokemon. Okay, Shuckle knocked out my partner Pokemon, but they sent out Gallade, and my Magmortar is no longer Dynamaxed. So this was also a really tough raid den. It wasn't easy at all. Shuckle put up quite a fight. So make sure you've got the right types of Pokemon in your team so that you can try to do as much damage as quickly as possible. I still have Goodra and Flygon in my team, so hopefully we can knock Shuckle out in our next attack. And we do. Now let's try catch him. I do have a couple Ultra Balls, so let's use an Ultra Ball. Boom! There we go. We got Shuckle added to our team. And we got a couple berries, which I haven't seen before, as well as 2 max elixirs. We got a rock gem as well, so that's not too bad. You can't complain. We also got a Shuckle. And we got a Manectart, which will Mega Evolve Manectric. And now the last little section of the Thundercap Mountain. It's been a long one, I know. Here you can pick up a nugget hiding in that area. And this section is like a little bit of a maze. So you're going to come and talk to this man. And we're going to try figure out how to get out of here. So you can just follow what I'm doing. Here you're going to talk to the little kid. And she got lost. She needs to find the exit. She was catching Pokemon. And she definitely got lost in the maze. And while you're teamed up with this little kid, you can only use 3 of your Pokemon. And she'll use 3 of hers. Come and pick up all the items hiding here. Battle all the people you need to battle. And we'll try set this kid free. You just got to take the kid to the little ledge area where she can jump over. And that will be the end of our rock climb backtrack. So we have completed this mission, we've set the gold free, and we have also got TM73 Thunderwave. It's been a long one, but we've got some crazy items. Thanks for watching.